All right, we are live. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. Uh welcome to the old Nagels Bagels. We need a title. Seriously, every week I struggle with my opening. Welcome to the show. Maybe we don't need a title. Thanks for coming by. Give everybody a minute or two to hop in here. I wanted to just do a quick recap of the PGA, do a quick things that we like for Colonial, and then we're going to get out of here. That's what we're going to do. So we should start with where is everybody? What the hell's going on? Did my stuff go out? I got to check the old Twitter. I don't know where everybody is, but I know I'm a little late, but it's Wednesday at 8. It's time for a show. I wonder if there's anything going on tonight. If you got the hockey sucks right now. Hey, Steve. There's my buddy. How are you? All right. There's an NBA game tonight? I don't even know. It doesn't matter. Let's talk about golf. That's what we're here for. I have no show and tell. I don't do Twitter. We know, Steve. I got no show and tell, unfortunately. I like what I have show and tell. So let's just so this is last week's show notes. Use that as a reference. So I did not have the best PGA in the world. It's a little unfortunate. My 5 guys didn't work out. My positional parlay was a disaster. No NBA, only Florida and Carolina. Oh, game 1 tonight? No NBA game because Nuggets smashed the Lakers. Okay. Only Florida and Carolina. All right. Well, I don't know. I don't know how many butts are going to be the seats for Panthers Hurricanes in a 3-0 series, but it doesn't matter. Can I just talk about how do I want to do this? I had some things right. All right, so let's start with some positives. I have my 5 we want to start do positives. 5 losers, all right? Good job, Steve. Shake it off. 5 losers. Rory McIlroy, big loser. We were right about that. He played pretty good for a guy who played shitty. You know what I mean? I think he still finished top 10. Yeah, I talked about this Monday night with Joe, and I think Rory needs to make a caddy change, and not just any old regular caddy. I mean, like bring in Stevie Williams, like big move type stuff. That's what I think he needs to do. Now, is he going to do that? Probably not. Kind of worried about Rory's killer instinct. His press conference before this tournament was weird. I don't know what's going on there. I don't think anybody does, but that's what I would do. But maybe he doesn't want to do that. Maybe he doesn't listen to anybody. I don't know. But that was a good chat with Joe. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Mention that on the old Twitter. All right. Referrals desired. All right. I love a good mention. As my boy CP likes to point out. All right, Xander and Cantlay. We'll do those 2 guys together. I fucking told you. I have a great Xander radar. He was doomed from the start. He was 4 over through his first 3 holes. I don't care that he finished in the top 20. It's just you got the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're not going to perform. I'm really hoping for a miscut at Memorial. Maybe, just maybe, he can sneak under the radar at LACC. Maybe. That might set up really well for him. It's highly unlikely. California, all that shit. And he's got such a great U.S. Open track record. Yeah. No. He'll top 20 Memorial, and then he'll have 2 top 20s in his last 2 starts, and he's playing in the U.S. Like, it's going to happen again. It fucking sucks, but whatever. Cantlay, it's cold. Never played Cantlay in the cold. It wasn't really that cold, but we're going to stick with that because it worked. Dustin Johnson started off great. My boy Charlie taking bows. DJ by 6. That didn't work out. I think he retired. I think Dustin Johnson retired. And that's all right. He's allowed. He's earned it. Good. Retire. 2 majors, $500 million. Nice wife, couple kids, boats. Less than 40 years old. Or he might be 40 now. Good for him, man. Good. Congratulations, DJ. Have a good time. Honorable mentions in the loser category. Justin Thomas, he didn't win. I was right about that. Cam Young, I was right about that. Cam Smith, was right about that. So these are all positives. Yes, here it is. There's Tom. I think Rahm will bounce back in a big way at the U.S. Open. Yeah, he might. Brooksy. All right, so he was one of my 5 losers. Brooks Koepka. So we took a nice kick in the nuts with that. And, hand up. That's my bad. I don't remember exactly what I said about Brooks last Wednesday, but I think it was along the lines of, what did I say? Okay. In hindsight, I was under the impression that he was a very popular pick because of the Masters and because of what his number was. Like, he was 100-1 at the Masters, kind of. Maybe he was high. And then for the PGA, his number's like 25. And it's like, okay, well, I was under the false impression that everyone was going to be betting Brooks. And it turns out not a lot of people were betting Brooks. Some people had him. Yes, my friend Joe, our buddy Luke. People had Brooks. CP, my guy. Yeah, people had him. But he wasn't like the overwhelming everybody's. So that's a hand up. That's my bad. I had that wrong. But I have a great track record of being wrong about Brooks for 5 years going now. You would think I would have learned my lesson, but I learned my lesson so many different times with Brooks that I can't keep track of what I believe in. The secret was out on Brooks. That's what I said. Yeah, but people still weren't betting him. A couple of people. But it wasn't a Xander situation where everybody was picking him. And, his obvious course fit and all that stuff. It seemed so obvious. And I'll be honest with you. After the first day, and I saw Scotty Scheffler up there with all those names and everybody that I had, like, totally shit the bed, I thought the tournament was over. Scotty was going to win. I had, like, no doubt in my mind. And I bet Scotty again on Friday morning, and I bet him again on Saturday morning. And I was in. And then when Scheffler on Sunday morning was all of a sudden he was 4 back, the odds were even better. I bet him again. So I was in on Scotty. I thought for sure that he was going to win. And then Brooks wins, and it's like, oh, fuck. You know what? It turns out a lot of people didn't bet Brooks because his number wasn't high enough. He got bet down to 20-1, and he was 100 at the Masters. Like, oh, I'm not betting Brooks Koepka at 20-1. All right, that was a bad idea. That was a bad interpretation of what was happening out in the real world. The 20-1 was a good number. And shame on me and shame on us for not recognizing that. Like, I'm being so yeah, again, one more time, hand up. I said he wasn't going to win. He was one of my 5 guys. And now 5 guys is 1-1. All right, so we got a tiebreaker this week. Let's see what happens. All right, so do I that a fair enough apology? Our 5 winners, Scotty Scheffler. I mean, he looked like he was in complete control of this tournament. That was a good pick. I mean, he should have won. He could have won. Jon Rahm, greatest golfer of all time, possible Grand Slam. All that talk. What did he go out? 78 the first day? Fucking loser. Tony Finau? That was gross. That was gross. Like my friend Twitterless Steve said. Steve Shermer, Golf Gambling Podcast. Yeah, why would I bet Brooks Koepka when I could bet Tony Finau in a major? Yep. Great minds think alike, Steve. Yeah, exactly. Matt Fitzpatrick, country club comps. Is he going to win 2 majors in his career? I don't know. That was fucking pathetic from Fitzy. Shame on me. Max Homa, Mr. Allergies, Mr. Pollen. All right, so now that's 2 straight majors where I'm making horrible excuses for this guy. All right, I made excuses for him at the Masters. We're playing, the weather was bad. We got trees falling down. He got put off the back. That's not fair. And then he rolls into Rochester. He's got pollen flying all over the place. He can't breathe. He's in a press conference. Sounds like a fucking cokehead. You know, he's a disaster. So what's he going to be at LACC, at the U.S. Open, the place where he's got the course record? I mean, is he going to be 40-1 again? The top 10 player in the world playing in his fucking backyard, and everyone betting Xander and Cantlay and other California guys and Jon Rahm and everybody else, Scotty Scheffler? Like, how am I not going to be on Max Homa at the U.S. Open? I'm going to be. I'm telling you right now. It's going to happen. Because I'm going to blame the weather in Augusta. I'm going to blame the fucking allergies in Rochester. And I'm going to bet him again. I just hope that the number's right. So we'll see. I don't know what to tell you. We've all been wrong. It's hard to pick a golf winner. It sure is. Okay, I need picks. I got to call my bookie. All right, Steve. Scotty is unbeatable this week. I don't know about that. Steve, if you want, you know what, Steve? I'm going to text you a guy you should bet, and then you don't have to watch anymore. Okay? Is that fair? Bet this guy, and then I could go on with my show. All right? My man. Good luck. Bet that guy. All right? Scotty's unbettable this week. Okay, again, also, don't know about that. We're going to talk about it, but you're going to leave. So don't worry about it. You don't want to bet him, don't bet him. You want to bet him, bet him. That's your guy. You've won enough money on Scotty Scheffler, Steve. Anyway, positional parlay of the week. All right, we talked about Fitzpatrick sucking. We talked about, where is it? He didn't finish in the top 5. Finau did not finish in the top 10. Max Homa did not finish in the top 20. And Seamus Power did not finish in the top 40. So we went 0 for 4. So we're going in the wrong direction with the positional parlay of the week. But I got to tell you, I fucking love my parlay this week. Love it. All right? In fact, I love it so much we got 2. Just in case. Just to give ourselves an odds boost. We got 2. All right. So we'll get to that. Let's do a listener league real fast. Got a problem this week with the listener league. I'm not going to lie. The problem with the listener league is that the guy who won, let me see if I can pull up his. Let me pull him up. The guy who won, I can't seem to find on Twitter. I tried sending a message to him through DraftKings, and he hasn't answered that. And I don't know what to do. The guy wins $900, gets a trophy ball, and doesn't want the trophy ball, doesn't even say thank you. It's kind of fucked up. All right? All right. So AJ Roche, 4788. AJ Roche, 4788. I don't know where you are, man. I'm trying to contact you. I could look to see if he won a listener league in the past, and then maybe I can find him in my DM somewhere and his address, send him a ball. But I don't get that. If I was like one of you guys and I was trying to win the Listener League and if I won the Listener League, the first thing I would do was send me a message saying, hey, I won the Listener League. Can I get my trophy ball? I don't understand. So maybe a big F you to AJ, save me a trip to the post office, which is always nice. Notable top 10s. Underappreciation stinks. Shut up, Tom. See what I did there? I'm underappreciating Tom. He probably didn't get it. AJ Roche. So congratulations to him. He won by like 13 points, so it was kind of close, but not really. Second place, notable top 10, Big Cat 11. That's our friend Keegan, our guy Artie's partner. I don't know what to call her. I haven't heard from Artie in a while. I don't think he's on Twitter anymore. I'm assuming that they're still a thing. I hope. But Keegan won Chad's mega contest, which was kind of awesome. Notable top 10s. Let's do some notable top 10s. Jay Navangol. He won before. I don't know that guy. USC Biggie. All right. I'm begrudgingly going to shout out Andy Lack for a notable top 10, finishing in 8th place. Congratulations, Andy. Eddie Zelenak? Eddie Z10? That's Eddie Zelenak. And the funeral director, The Undertaker, finished in tie for 10th. Tie for 9th. So congratulations to The Undertaker. Yeah, Tom, I see you down there, but I'm not going to mention it. I will mention Gio, though. My guy. 13th place. Good job. All right, so good job for the notable top 10s and the winners. I don't know how to find the winner. Any advice? I would appreciate it. Let's see. All right, so can we switch? Can we go to Colonial? Hey, just a little brief interruption. I have it written there, referrals desired. If you have it in your heart to find the time to hit a like button or hit a subscribe or do a retweet or a quote tweet saying this is one of my favorite shows, can't miss Nagel, this guy's funny, this guy sucks, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just some publicity. Anything. That's all you have to do. And then you could be in the Listener League and you're following me. Make sure you're following me on the old Twitter. A lot of people have me on their fucking golf lists, but they don't follow me. And I hate that. That's so annoying. That's a cheap way out. Give me that follow, goddammit. There's driving range here. Irons only. My brother gave me a set of old clubs. I need balls. That doesn't sound right. You're right, Steve. You do need balls. How is there a driving range, but they don't have range balls? That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. Irons only. My brother gave me a set of old clubs. I need balls. That's not a driving range then. That's just a yard. Anyway. Steve, I've seen you swing. Yeah, you need more than a range. Steve's retired. All right, so let's talk. Okay, so yeah, some referrals, especially some of you bigwigs. You know, some of those guys in a 5-digit category of followers. Yes, CP, I'm talking to you. Would it kill you? Help your buddy out. It might kill you. It might kill you. All right. I'm going to be doing shows like interviews and chats with some internet friends about various topics. So if you're subscribed to the YouTube thing, you get like access to that. Access. You'll know when it's going. So I don't know. I just want to keep some momentum going. If nobody watches and nobody cares, then what the hell am I doing except wasting my time? We don't want to do that. I got things to say, goddammit. All right. Let's do Colonial. I'm tired of looking at this. I did a matchup parlay at the PGA with like 10 legs. I went 7-3. Oddly, one of them that I lost was Xander over Cantley. I lost that one. Finau, no, not Finau. Did Finau lose today? No, he didn't. Oh, Fitz lost to Cam Smith badly, and Max lost to Hatton. So those were the 3 I lost. But I had all the other ones. So good job by me. I'm the man right now. All right, but we lost our parlay. We lost our 3 balls. We lost fucking everything. I should have done this show with no shirt on. It's gone. Lost it. Lost my shirt. All right. What do we want to start with? With the this is okay. So we can finally throw all this out. Let's do our 5 guys for Colonial. All right. So Colonial, you got bent grass. Sorry, throwing that away. Colonial, you got bent grass greens. You got it's a short course. It's a par 70. You don't have a bunch of par 5s, and you want good iron players. Hey, Ange, you want good iron players? We have a history. There used to be a thing where you needed experience. I was reading this, my boy Rob Bolton. He was talking about how prior to, let's see, how do I say this? Like Burns won in an early appearance, and I think, who was the other one? Berger? Maybe Kokrak? I don't remember. But in 2 out of the last 3 years, this trend was broken. But prior to that, you had to be like in your 30s, making it like at least 7 appearances. Those were the guys who won. The Justin Roses of the world, the Kevin Nas, not Spieth. But those are the guys that were winning Colonial. Kevin Kisner, veteran guys. That used to be a thing. Not so much lately. So I don't know if you want to pay too much attention to that, but there is some, there's reasons for it. But you do whatever the hell you want. Pick your own losers. I don't give a shit. All right. All right, we'll do that later. All right, so what do you want to do first? Do you want to do winners or losers? What should we do first? 5 guys that are going to win, or 5 guys that are definitely not going to win? Again, now we're 1-1. So who are you going to bet? You're going to bet the 5 guys that are going to win, or you're going to bet the 5 losers? You going to fade me? You're going to fade me? Because if I say a guy's going to lose, that means he's probably going to win? Yeah. You want to be snarky? You want to do that? Well, you're 1-1. We're 1-1. So big week. All right, we got to stay above. We got to stay above. All right, we might draw. It might be none of these 10 guys. But to be honest with you, it's probably going to be one of these 10 guys. I did the cutoff at I like bad news first. All right, Steve, we'll do the losers first. So if you look at the odds board, we use the cutoff usually around 40-1. All right, it's probably not going to be anybody not going to be anybody higher than 40-1. And to pick a guy 60-1 that's not going to win, there's no balls in that. We're all about balls here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Shit, I counted wrong. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 guys. All right. That's good podcasting right there. I learned that from Mike Francesa. All right. Just count on the air. So there's 15 guys, 40-1 or less. So our 10 guys, our 5 winners, our 5 losers are all from inside there. So let's see. All right. So 5 losers. First loser, and he's high on the board. He's 35-1. It's fucking Cam Davis. Everybody bet Cam Davis. He was like 70-1, 60-1. We're all betting Cam Davis. He's not going to win. He's not going to win in this field. This is not the Rocket Mortgage Classic. He's a big-ass bomber. This is a narrow course. He's going to have tree trouble or something. There's only 2 par 5s. No. Bad. I know he just played great at the PGA. Congratulations. It's just no. No, he's going on the loser list. Cam Davis, big loser. All right. Next loser. I hate to do this. It's one of my guys. Getting pretty popular outright pick. Tommy Fleetwood is not going to win. Guy has never won on the PGA Tour. Is not going to be this week. I feel very confident in saying that. Tommy Fleetwood, big loser. I love Tommy Fleetwood. I love Claire, his wife, wonderful people. Nothing against the people of England. I love Tommy Fleetwood. I do. He's just not going to win this week. And that's okay. He doesn't have to. He can top 20. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He gets paid very well, but he's not going to win. He's not going to – like Scotty Scheffler's playing. It's just not It's not going to happen. And the weather's going to be nice, and winning score is going to be like 17 under, and he's got to make a lot of birdies, and he's not going to do that because he doesn't make a lot of birdies. You want Tommy Fleetwood in single digits. That's why he was good at the PGA. You know why? Because the winning score was fucking 8 under par. So even par, 1 under is like top 20. That's the way it works. It's not my rule. It's just not, he's not going to win. And that's okay. And I'm sorry, Tommy. All right? Ricky Fowler. I should say that I had Ricky as my one and done pick. I had him in the possible 5 guys that are going to win category. I thought he'd be like more of a popular pick than he actually is. Even Jeff Feinberg, our guy, didn't have Ricky on his card. He's top 20, a whole bunch of tournaments lately. Missed the cut. Maybe he burned people at the PGA. He comes back, but you know what? Nah, he's not going to win. He might win, but I don't think so. I'm keeping him in the losers category. I don't think it's going to happen this week. I might regret that one. Hand up. I might regret that one. But got to have balls, right? Got to have balls. Justin Rose, very popular pick. Oh, I put out there, I got a new, I bet Holland and Sanjay so far. Okay. Big fade, Davis, high owned. Good. Thanks, Tom. I have a feeling, and one of the reasons why I originally liked Ricky is because I really think you're going to get a like strokes gained, he's due type of winner this week. I don't think you're going to get somebody who's won already this year or somebody who's won. Well, yeah. They've won recently. Week after a major. What are we doing here? Let's work on some stuff. Let's get ready for LACC. So in that regard, it's like, oh, Ricky, we haven't seen a comeback story, like we've been seeing them. Jason Day won. Justin Rose won. Wyndham Clark won. All these guys. Finau won again. There seems to be like a pattern so far in the last couple of weeks with guys bombing out as favorites the week before and then coming back and winning the next week. So did Ricky bomb out at the PGA, and now he went to Oklahoma State. They're over there in Texas, nearby. I don't know. I'm just gonna say it's not the week for Ricky. And in the same regard, I don't think it's a week for Rose. He just won Pebble Beach. Justin Rose is going to win twice. The guy hasn't won in so long, and then all of a sudden they're going to win 2 tournaments. Just, I don't know. Doesn't seem right to me. People are betting Rose. Rose, Ricky, Tommy Fleetwood, all the same odds. Right in that sweet spot, 30-1, 25, 40, maybe, the numbers have fluctuated over the last couple of days. Nah, all losers. That's not going to happen. You doing shows again, Neil? Eddie Z, just shouted you out. Notable top 10s. I am doing shows, obviously, because I'm fucking doing a show as we speak. My guy. One of the OGs. So we're out on those guys. Jeff Feinberg corner, as I like to call it. Tommy Fleetwood, Ricky Fowler, Justin Rose. Nah, we're out on those guys. And we're going to throw Finau in there just to show some guts. Like when people say, oh, you're a coward. You don't take any of these guys that actually have chances to win. People like Tony Finau. They think there's a good another bounce back spot. But is he going to win again? He just won. Now, last year he did it. He won back-to-back weeks, I think. Weaker field? Is this a weaker field? There's some guys. So maybe it's not a weak enough field. This ain't no Mexico Open. This ain't Rocket Mortgage. This ain't 3M. There's some real guys here. Is that a thing? I don't think it's a thing. I just played him at the major last week, and he got fucking dusted. Maybe some fatigue setting in. Numbers not good. So I'll make a Tony Finau a loser. Nicest guy in the world, along with Tommy Fleetwood. Bunch of losers. And that's all right. They're not going to win. Honorable mention loser, Max Homa. Honorable mention. Now, we talked about him already, but I didn't put him in the 5 winners or 5 losers. Just thought I should mention Max Homa. Not on the list. All right, 5 winners. Start from the top. Obviously, I have to put Scotty Scheffler in there. Now, I'm not making any proclamations here. And if Scotty Scheffler wins, I'm not going to take any bows, although I will put it in the win column as 2-1. Because it's hard to pick winners. But if I got 5 draft picks to pick a winner, it would behoove me to pick Scotty Scheffler. And you can't argue that. I'm not going for value. I'm not going for ROI. I'm just trying to fucking find the winner of this golf tournament. And Scotty Scheffler he's got a good chance. All right? Yeah, the number sucks. Fine. You know, he's been knocking on the door. Finished second here last year. Maybe he wants to win. He didn't win Byron Nelson. Hasn't won since the Players. I know I just said I want guys that maybe might be due. But I have to put Scotty Scheffler on the card. If he wins, he wins. But if he doesn't win, Lenny, if he doesn't win, our boy, our newfound boy this week is Victor Hovland. Yo, I think Victor Hovland's going to win this tournament. And I don't think, okay, I'm so silently confident that he's going to win that I don't think the other 4 guys on my guys are going to win list are actually going to win. You know why? Because Victor Hovland is going to win. All right, he's hungry, right? Guy hasn't won forever. Hasn't even won like a real event. Won Mayakoba twice. Congratulations. He's obviously playing very well. I don't think that he's got the – I know that he was in the last group. He's in the cauldron. There's like possible letdown spot. He don't give a shit. No, I think it's the opposite for this kid. I think it's more motivating. I think that he's close. He knows he's close. He wants to get a win. I don't think he played well. He played well. It's not like he played like shit. If he played like shit, then I could see him not showing up this week. But he played well. He shouldn't be down in the dumps. He should be feeling good about everything. And Scotty Scheffler, maybe Scotty Scheffler needs a fucking nap right now and doesn't want to deal with all his hometown bullshit and wants to win a major, and he has to wait until Los Angeles to get one. So maybe next man up. And who's playing the best? Scotty Scheffler gets food poisoning Friday, and he's not in the tournament anymore or something, or he just plays okay and finishes 9th. Who's next in line? Who's going to win? The whole world is picking Jordan Spieth if that's in that situation. Almost to the point where I want to put Jordan Spieth on the not going to win list. You know what? I put him on the win list, but I don't think he's going to win either. Victor Hovland, man, he's playing great. I'm not worried about short game bullshit I don't even know why I'm not worried about it. I'm just not. I think he's brimming with confidence. I think he's going to have dome golf. I think he's going to ball strike his way to a fucking win. And that's and nobody's picking him. Everyone's picking Spieth. Everyone's picking Morikawa. I don't understand. And his number's better. He's like 16. Colin and Jordan are 14. What the fuck? What am I missing? So I switched out. I originally had Scheffler and Ricky as my top 2 guys. I said, no, fuck that. And I took Victor Hovland and another guy. Because I think Victor's going to win, and I want to have the winner on my team. Because I'd like to win my own listener league for once. Again. I've already won it. I'd like to win it again. So, yeah, I have Spieth and I have Colin in my 5 guys, only because I really like the guy. Strokes gained, he's due. Jordan Spieth is due. If he's not hurt, this is a good spot for him. He's due. Now, that's not news. Very, very, very popular pick, Jordan Spieth. Should Jordan Spieth be favored over Victor Hovland based on what we saw last week? In a season long, in the grand scheme of things, who would you rather have? Would you take Victor Hovland or would you take Jordan Spieth? Who do you think is a better golfer right now? I mean, Spieth is literally taped up, keeping things together with tape. I don't know. Seems like super obvious to me. But I'm wrong. I was wrong as shit last week. I've been wrong most of this year. I was wrong a lot last year. But sometimes I'm right. And I think this is one of those weeks. I think Victor Hovland's going to win. Did I mention that? I think I did. Yeah, I don't know why people are playing Morikawa over Victor. I know Morikawa finished second here. He hasn't exactly been tearing it up. The weather forecast is good for Colin. He is big on the strokes gained he's due. He's high on that model. I'll give you that. He is high on that model. I mean, everyone's picking Colin Morikawa. It's true. I know it's a general statement, but just go on Twitter, man. Look at betting cards. Listen to a podcast. Like, everyone's like, oh, Colin Morikawa. Why? I mean, I know, like, I get why. But it's like, are you trying to be sneaky? When I was on Joe's podcast on Monday, I said to him, isn't it seem obvious that everyone's going to be on Victor Hovland because of what happened? And now 2 days later, it's like nobody's on Victor Hovland. They're all picking Colin Morikawa. Is it because they all think everyone's playing Victor Hovland? I don't know, man. I don't know. Listen, Colin Morikawa at Colonial in a ball striking and no win scenario. I mean, he is like a putter grip away from being the best player in the world. I know that. I support Colin. I like Colin. That's true. It can happen. And that's why he's on my he can win list. Maybe you guys are right. And maybe the bookies will all go broke because everyone's cashing their Jordan Spieth and Colin Morikawa tickets. Maybe. Or they're not going to go broke, and they're going to use all the money that you bet on Morikawa and Spieth, and they're going to give it to me because I bet on Victor Hovland. So we'll see what happens. I only listen to you, big guy. I don't know any other golf stuff. Steve, I'll do the work for you. Believe me when I tell you. All the squares in the world are betting on Colin Morikawa and Jordan Spieth this week. Trust me when I tell you. So, do they win every once in a while? Yes. Yes, they do. Yes. Am I wrong all the time? Yes. I am not better than anybody. Believe me. Well, a couple people. But the last guy on my list, and Steve, you mentioned it, Sungjae Im. I put him on the list. He bombed out last week, shot 80. He sucks. I get it. Maybe this guy, he went to Korea the week before. Maybe that's an easy excuse. So what stack do you like better, honestly? Do you like Scotty Scheffler and Ricky Fowler? Or do you like Victor Hovland and Sungjae Im? Keep in mind, Victor Hovland's going to win the tournament. So I went that route. I'm hoping that Sungjae has good irons. He's good at these positional type golf courses. He's won at the Shriners, which has bent grass greens. I had this thought in my head that maybe Sungjae wasn't good on bent grass, but then he won Shriners, so it was irrelevant. I think he won like not one. I think he like top 5 at a Zozo or something. It doesn't matter. The whole bent grass green thing. If it might like a little bounce back spot for Sungjae. Is he going to bounce back to the point where he's going to win? Probably not, but he's on my DraftKings team. All right. You want to talk about DraftKings? Let's talk about DraftKings. Just realized I forgot to get you a ball. Oh, man, I just got a really shitty text. I don't know if you're watching this, Steve. I'm assuming you are. Maybe you're not. I purposely didn't want to bother you because I didn't want to be annoying. But there was part of me that was like, God, you know what? They probably have it on the website. I can buy one. I bought one for Southern Hills. I can buy one for here. It's not a big deal. But that's all right. Oh, man. All right, hold on a second. We're taking a pause. Go get a drink. Go to the bathroom. I got to do something here. Hold the bus. All right? Copy. Okay. Do you see a oh, there's Rhino. Oh, I want that. Give it to me, Stealth. All right. Sorry about that. All right, let's do our DraftKings thing, and then we'll get out of here. I've been chatting nonstop for a while. All right, so this week I like in DraftKings my lineup. We already talked about Victor Hovland and Sun JM. All right, going down in the eights, I'm gonna take. Hold that thought. Let's do our positional parlay of the week. All right, PP of the week. PP of the week. Now, this one is a little weak in terms of odds. It's only 68 to 1, which kind of sucks. They're all plus money, but I don't have I don't have one in there to like really beef it up. But you know what? I went 0 for 4 last week, so that's okay. 68 to 1, but I kind of like this one. And then I hold on to the end because I got a addendum. I'm going to put Victor Hovland as my T5. I like him a lot. He's probably going to win. Victor Hovland, T5. Our top 10 guy, we're going to take Spieth. The guy's finishing the top 10 here, 7 out of the last 8 years? Now, nobody can end a made cut streak or a made top 10 streak quite like I can. But we're going to try. And we're going to put Spieth in there for our top 10. I like that more than, it's weird. I kind of like that more than the Sung Jae pick. I'm kind of copping out, but fuck it. It's my parlay. I can do whatever I want. T20, we're going to go Ricky Fowler. He's probably not going to win, but again, the guy's finished in the top 20. Outside of last week's miscut, he's finished in the top 20, 6 tournaments in a row. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but nobody can end a made cut streak, a top 10 streak, or a top 20 streak quite like I can. Put that old Nagel stink on him. All right? Sometimes you get those garlic bagels or those onion bagels. They really stick up the joint. Well, that's your Ricky Fowler top 20 streak. So we'll see about that. And for a T40, and this guy's on the tail end of my DraftKings team. Now, let me tell you something. This guy totally screwed me at the Byron Nelson. All right, maybe not totally screwed me, but he screwed me nonetheless. The guy on a par 5 on the 18th hole, the 36th hole, a birdie makes the cut. Hits the ball to the woods. Hits the second shot out of the woods. Third shot, 100 yards away. Needs birdie. Up and down to make the cut. Hits it to 4 feet. 4 feet. And then misses the putt to miss the cut. Fuck you, Nagel. Exactly. So, do we want to go back to our boy Dylan Wu? Based, he's been dealing with that for a couple of weeks now. Now he's back in Texas. Well, it's like fucking redemption time for our boy Dylan. So let's have him as a top 40 guy. Guy's had a bunch of top 40s this year. I think it's 5 or 6 tournaments. He's finished in the top 40. Now, nobody could quite end a made cut streak or a top 10 streak or a top 20 streak or a top 40 streak quite like I can. I am a trend ender, not a trend setter, trend ender. But I got a feeling about our boy Dylan. Top 40. It's a little queasy. You want it to be a little queasy. And it's hard. Again, you know the rules. It's got to be plus money or it doesn't count. All right? Anybody can take minus money. That's not fun. We want to beef it up. We want to challenge. We want to lose. God damn it. So that's 68 to 1. Hovland T5, Spieth T10, Fowler T20, and Dylan Wu T40. That's 68 to 1. Now, I'm going to play that. But if you switch Hovland's T5 to an outright win, 260 to 1. Let's fucking go. That's juice. That's beef. So Hovland to win, Jordan T10, Fowler T20, and our boy Dylan Wu, Redemption Tour T40. 260 to 1. Like that one. So we're going to play that. All right. So rounding out our thanks, Chad. Appreciate that, Chad. My guy. Rounding out our DraftKings team, $8,000. We're going to take Taylor Moore. There's a Valspar comp here that I don't know how many people are talking about. All right, you got your Sam Burns of the world. You got your Jason Kokrak's of the world. Kokrak's got a good record of Valspar. You got Davis Riley and only Davis Riley, who was in contention, lost to Burns in a playoff, finished top 5 here last year. There's some Valspar bullshit going on. Like Spieth won both. Like Sam Burns won. But there's something going on there. So, that being said, Taylor Moore, who won Valspar? Taylor Moore. We're going to put him in the DraftKings lineup. He might not be the best person in the world. That's all right. He can make a cut. He could top 20. He could do something. So we're going to play Taylor Moore because we're riding this Valspar thing. 7,600. Okay. Now this might be a bridge too far. This might be a stretch. This is probably where I'm going to end up losing. And it's my fault. And I deserve it. But hear me out. Alex Smalley, 7,600. All right? Fucking Duke guy. All right? Fucking hate Duke. Alex Smalley, who I think his course history here is good. I think he played well here last year. He's a good form also. But how did I get on Alex Smalley? All right, this is how. Because my new best friend, Stevie Bamford, when he talks about Valspar, he always talks about these it's like one of those classical Carolina golf courses that just happens to be in Florida. All right, that's fact. He says it every year at Valspar. It's kind of like a Carolina golf course. Okay? So, Alex Smalley, fucking Duke guy, Carolina golf course. Member at Sedgefield, at the Wyndham. There's some possible Wyndham and Valspar connections. Henceforth, there might be some Colonial Valspar Wyndham connections. It might be a bridge too far. Might be the worst possible stretch I've ever made outside of Scotty Scheffler won on the Jack Nicklaus Scarlet course in Ohio. So he's due. But we're going to play Alex Smalley. It's good enough. It makes for some quality entertainment anyway. Who else? Oh, and I just mentioned this guy before. Davis Riley. And only Davis Riley. All right, so if you look, he's missed like 3 cuts in a row, but let's analyze what's working for us here. All right, he won the team event. All right. He withdrew from Mexico after that because he won. You can breathe a sigh of relief. Shit's going to get a lot easier now. And rightfully so. Fucking sit on that 2-year exemption, Davis Riley. So, first tournament back, miscut. Of course. Guy fucking partied for 2 weeks. Probably didn't even pick up a club. All right, you can live with that. Then he goes to a major. Okay. He didn't make the cut at the major. It's probably not the best fit for him. He's probably just getting back into the swing of things. He wasn't brutal. I think he shot like he missed a cut barely. I think he shot like 72, 71. I don't remember. But I remember looking before. It's like, you know what? It's not as bad as you may think. It's not like he's forgot how to play golf. The guy just won a tournament less than a couple weeks ago that celebrated, then got back in the swing of things, then played a hard golf course. Now he's coming to like a little bit of a happy hunting ground. All right? Valspar, comps, out the ass, played well here before. I'm sure his ownership might be low. It might not be. Who cares? I got no Scotty Scheffler. I got no Colin Morikawa. I got no Jordan Spieth. I'm not worried about ownership. I got money on the table. So that's my team. Victor Hovland, Sung Jae Im, Taylor Moore, Alex Smalley, fucking Duke guy, Davis Riley, and Dylan Wu. We'll see what happens. I don't know. We got our positional parlays of the week. I got to make a couple of bets. I think my brother's going to call. I got to talk to him. Got a lot of stuff going on there. All right, so that's it for the golf bullshit. All right, we're 50 minutes in. I just want to say I got no comments. That's fine. I don't need any comments. I just want to say, hey, one more time, these are your commercials. All right, commercial break. We're taking a break. And we just want to say, I would really appreciate just a like, a retweet, a quote tweet, something. Something. Participate. If you're watching, just participate in some manner, however you feel comfortable. I think the most effective way, though, the thing that would be the most helpful is saying something quote tweet wise with the show attached, and then having me like retweet it, and then maybe getting, our good friend Stevie Bamford to retweet something. That's really that's where it's at. Something you thought was funny. Anything. You decide. You be creative. All right? I've done enough. I'm creative enough. All right. So I didn't see a lot of the PGA last week. I was up in Boston. I went up there Friday afternoon. I was occupied Friday night. I got back Saturday afternoon. I was occupied basically Saturday and Saturday night. I got back home Sunday and I watched Sunday. So I didn't really see Scotty's round on Saturday. I didn't see any of the rain stuff. But I did see our girl Taylor Swift in concert. And I have to say, that was pretty fucking awesome. That was very satisfying. I'm still processing everything that I saw. I haven't really talked about it with anybody, about like the set list, and talked about it a little here and there, a couple of texts, but never like a full-blown conversation. There are some choices that were made that maybe listen, her fucking song catalog is enormous. There's so many good songs, it's impossible for her to play everything, right? But if I had to pick 40 songs, that I wanted to hear, how many of those did she play? I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. But I don't want it to sound like I'm like complaining, because it was fucking a monumental experience in my life, and I waited all year for it. So I'm not complaining. I'm just talking about it. Some of the things were like, I just didn't get. It's like, why did she play that song? That doesn't make any sense. But you know what? It is in a way about me. I'm a fan. And I'm sure there are other fans in the stands thinking the same thing. Like, why? What is this? What are we watching right here? But some people like that stuff. And not everything is for everybody, and I get that. So there were a couple things that I thought were weird. There were some things that I didn't get to hear that I would have liked to, but I mean, it was awesome, man. She's fucking spectacular. She looks good. She's like just a fucking icon, man. She stands, like the presence. She's got such presence. She stands there in the middle of this fucking football stadium, and it's just like, yeah, bitch. I know. It's so like, it's awesome. It's just awesome. I couldn't walk out there on that stage in the middle of a stadium and just be like, yeah, this like, I'm I did this, and yes, worship me. It's weird. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. I don't. But just to watch that and to see somebody have that much control over, it's like eerie. Not eerie. No, eerie's a bad word. It's just, it's fucking cool though. It's cool. It's like she's in complete control of this stadium. And it's just one person. Like, just normal human beings can't do that. Or a select few. So I'm glad I got to experience that. You should, if you can, you should take your wife or take your girlfriend or take your kid. If anybody in your life wants to go, it's worth it. It's really worth it. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. Like you don't need anything. Like there's nothing. You don't need anything else. I've been experienced like just letdown, such a hangover since it happened because it's like where do I go from here? I don't know what to do. Like that was so good. I was so happy, and I don't know. Like well, now it's Saturday. Like, I'm going back to work. Like, that sucks. Like that would have been a good last day of my life. Honestly, that's like, yes, I said that. That would have been a good last day of my life. If we wrecked the car on the way back from the concert, I'm good. It'd be tragic. And weirdly enough, wow, that's so funny. On that note, the only thing my daughter texted me was, hey, just have fun, but don't die. What? Why is she saying don't die? That was a weird thing. And I asked her about it. She just thought like I just would just drop dead of a heart attack. And there were actually times during the show where I felt like a little like overwhelmed. Like what's happening? Like it was weird. I know it sounds dumb. I just never really experienced anything like that before. I've been to a million concerts. I've been to a bunch of sporting events. I've seen inspiring stuff. But nothing like that, man. Nothing like that. So, yeah, if you have an opportunity, if it means something to anybody in your life, you don't have to understand it. You should just, if you have the means, make it happen, man. Make it happen because it's just not just a concert. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not. Not for the people that are there. Not for the people that want to be there. It is not just a concert. It's a life experience that you'll never forget. And I don't know what else to say. So thanks for listening thanks for listening to that. I appreciate it. I haven't really had a chance to talk about it. But so yeah, I had a really good weekend. Got my little Taylor souvenir thing right here. Look at that. I actually have to get updated ones for me and Jennifer. But and yeah, Taylor's going to be in MetLife this weekend, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go, but I don't know. We'll see. Hold that hope. All right, I'm going to go. Thanks for watching. Again, if you can just retweet or share or do something to help promote, tell people what you liked or whatever. Do something. Maybe I should be more clear about what I'm looking for, but excuse me. I think you get the idea. All right, I'm going to go put my bets in. Have a good night. I don't know what's happening next week. My schedule is about to get all screwed up. My daughter got a part in a play, a production of Mean Girls, and there's going to be a lot of like rehearsals and carpooling and what is next week? Next week's Memorial, right? Fuck. All right, I'm probably going to do a show for Memorial. All right, so I'll make it happen. And then we got the Canadian Open and then the U.S. Open. We got Andy. We got stuff going on with Andy. So there's a lot going on. So I guess I'll keep you abreast of keep you abreast of anything that pops up, I suppose. All right, so good luck this week. You should put just a little something on Victor Hovland. Just put $10 on him. Cover your losses. All right, let's do this together. All right, and if you all lose, I'm not paying for you. If he doesn't win, yeah, fine, it's my fault. My bad. Put my hand up on that one. All right, thanks, guys. Have a good night, and I will talk to you next week, most likely. All right, bye-bye. End the broadcast.